Hey, this is Brett the Hitman Hart, and you're listening to the Smacked Raw podcast.
What? Okay, well, has this always been a thing? Where have I been?
Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to the NXT recap brought to you by the SmackDown podcast. I am your host, Katie Baby.
Hey, babe!
There we go.
Baby.
Damn it. And, of course, I'm joined
Yeah.
by Kevin Crazy and RN. How you guys doing?
Doing good. How you doing?
Oh, you caught me mid-drink. I'm doing great.
I'm good. I mean, feels like it's summer
Yeah.
outside. I had a good day. Watched NXT. It was a good day.
Facts.
Nothing but
Yep.
facts. So typically we would be live, but we don't do NXT live because standing streamer. But typically you can find us live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and this Saturday on twitch.tv/puttingyouover. If you end up missing a live stream or we're not live, you can find the video from the podcast up on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/SmackDrawPodcast. You can find the audio form on a plethora of podcast platforms. If you guys were not aware, we are the exclusive recap for Wrestling News World. Head on over to the website, bookmark the page, make it your home for all of your wrestling news, wants, and needs by checking out their articles, their premium content, and their podcasts. And I'm switching it up. RN, where can they go to help support us?
Patreon.com/SmackRaw Podcast, I
Yep.
believe is where they go.
It's exactly where they go.
Yep.
Kevin,
Well, you're gonna
what can they get?
It's your turn, bro. You're supposed to go. Come on, man. We gotta slide right into that.
Come on.
Oh, sorry. Well, you can get a shirt faster than Katie can. Just ask D-Rod.
Maybe.
First of all.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. You can get, of course, all the awesome stickers, that we love. There you go. Maybe spread some demon art. You never know what's going to happen with that.
Boom.
You can get some advertising. We can pick on your dumb wrestling opinions and call you a stupid idiot.
That's not one of ours.
That's not one of our stickers, but it rules.
It's a sticker.
Yes, I'm about it.
Oh my God.
What else is there? Other stuff too that I don't remember. And go where RN told you, Katie will clean it up.
Yeah.
Is that how you-
Early access to our pre-recorded YouTube videos. Submit hot takes for unpopular wrestling opinions, or submit a question and we'll feature it on here. Stickers, and then if you do the 25, you get all of that plus a t-shirt that'll take a few months, and advertising for the month.
That'll
Yeah.
take a few months. Quite
Okay.
literally. Like,
I mean, it's not calling them out if it's true, right?
Facts. That
Facts.
is facts.
I mean, I think you should call Kyle out even if it's false, frankly.
You always want to call him out, though.
Mm-hmm. Why wouldn't I?
And we need to come up with our own hashtags. Since the three of us, I was thinking hashtag Smack Trio,
There you
hashtag
go.
Smack Triad, hashtag the Smack 3.
Triad's good.
I fuck with the Triad.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah,
The three of us are the triad. Me,
Yeah.
Kevin, and Kyle are the unholy trinity. So,
I like it. I like
yeah.
it.
All right, so
Yeah,
when
I'm into
when
it.
I put this up tomorrow, tomorrow morning.
We'll start using
We'll
that.
start
I like it.
hashtagging it. Oh man, look at this
Hashtag
go.
smacked. Smack Triad.
Nice. That's a shirt. I want a shirt like that, but I should
Yeah.
stop making promises about shirts. I was supposed to have my own shirt.
So was I. I was supposed to get a fucking mute RN. I was supposed to get the first shirts that weren't like the normal ones.
I was
Oh,
supposed
yo,
to-
Kyle said he was gonna make me a shirt too because I freaking got my brother on the Patreon. He was like
you
first person.
Patreon. You were supposed to get the first fucking shirt.
Yeah.
Kyle, this is turned into a shit on Kyle party.
That's kind of party.
I partially blame Vince for mine because Vince is the one who made the logo, but nothing ever came of it. So I'm putting a little bit of blame on Vince. It was supposed to be Katie Katie Baby with the fingers. It was great.
It was good.
I mean, it wasn't mute RN, but it was good.
All right, enough shitting on people. Let's talk about NXT.
Yeah.
It was a good episode overall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
I didn't think it was that much better than AEW. I thought they were maybe a little bit better, but
they were pretty close.
Yeah, I wouldn't argue with somebody if they said either one was the better show.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I just better in-ring stuff for sure on NXT. Yeah. I felt like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely had stuff I liked about both shows. Like I can't say one was better than the other.
You know my hating ass. If I said it, I mean it's real. So
facts.
That's part of the facts machine.
That is definitely part of the facts machine.
I hate that this became a thing.
Oh, it's definitely a thing. Yeah. We're writing this out.
It's never gonna end.
Facts.
So NXT's kicked things off with Ember Moon taking on Dakota Kai. Listen, I said like 2 weeks ago or something that these two have some of the most brutal kicks in the business, and they didn't disappoint. Like this was a very good match. I think it displayed both women very well, and Kai being a very good heel, targets Moon's shoulder. And then I liked the spot where Ember Moon basically repaid Dakota Kai from 2 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of callbacks, and then like they both put on fantastic submissions as well. It was a great match.
I'm gonna say something that's gonna sound kind of dickish, but like I don't know why, but like this heavier Ember Moon looks like she moves better and is like way smoother in the ring than when she was smaller. Like I know that sounds like a dickhead thing to say, but like even like her high flying, like everything she did, she just seems like more fluid and more I guess fast. She seems like she's doing things faster and more fluid, even if she's a little bit heavier than what she was. Like that shit ain't fucking say because you're not supposed to talk about women's weight, but like she just seems like the time off. It may have just been a mental thing too, like her getting her mental together, preparing to come back to a fucking murderous row of women that she's gonna have to face. Like she just feels. I never was a big fan of hers. Like her in-ring work was dope, but like she just it wasn't a thing for me. But like this kind of more mature version of her, like I kind of fucking dig it. Like I'm not even gonna lie, like it clicks with me better than she did before she was gone.
Yeah, I would tend to agree. And the thing for me that she does a lot better now, honestly, is her mic skills are so much better. Because I mean, her, like you said, her in-ring stuff has been on point since she fucking started, you know, but like her promos before just didn't connect with me. Now they really, really are, you know.
I think because too, a lot of it is because she let go of that like supernatural part of the Ember Moon shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like now I think she's just being like she's supposed to be herself, but just well, not even to a different degree. I think she's just literally just fucking being herself now.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, like the whole Mad Max gimmick and shit. It's dope. I love it.
I thought it was kind of cheesy at first because like the motorcycle shit and like we weren't sure if it was a man or a woman, but like it's something different than the hat and shit she was doing too, and like the different colored contacts and all that shit. But like I kind of dig it. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, Fallout 4 was like one of my favorite games, and she looks like a character from that. So I'm, there you go.
I mean, we approve of the new and improved Ember Moon. And like you can't even sleep on Dakota Kai either. Like once she turned heel, she cranked everything up. And like she proved it. Like the end of this match, Raquel Gonzalez ends up getting on the apron, distracting the ref. And Dakota, like, hits, like, a draping kick off the apron to Moon's face for the win.
Yeah, it was dope.
Brutal.
Yeah, it was good.
Her kicks are like, they're just as good as Aleister Black's, like, precision of him and shit. Like, she literally looks like she's gonna kick somebody's fucking head off their shoulders. Every kick she does. Like, to me, I think she's the best heel they have on the roster as far as women go.
I can see, yeah. I mean, I can't think of anybody else.
Because Candice is almost there, but we're still like, everybody's still. I don't think she's full blown like got there yet. Like, she's still just like the same Candice she was. Just she turned her hair a different color. She says some fucked up things now, but like she's not quite there yet. She's still a work in progress. But to me, Dakota and Raquel, they're the top two women heel.
Oh yeah,
I agree.
Well, the other thing is too for me with Dakota Kai, she gives me like those boss bitch vibes, and like Candice LeRae kind of just almost feels like Johnny Gargano's not lackey but partner still. You know, does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it absolutely does. But I think a lot of that is too because they are so conjoined.
Yeah,
I think they need to lean more on him being the simp shit and let her be the one that handles everything.
Yeah.
Out front. Like, that's why I wish she had won the title and not him.
Yep.
Understand why they did it and shit, and like I get it, but yeah. I much rather preferred her being the champ and him fucking saving her and doing fucked up shit to keep her the champ. I think it would have did them both some good. It would have made Johnny be a different version of heel Johnny, and it would have gave her a chance to like really be out front and like show that he's not just a star, like they're stars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly.
But like
he's still good. Could have been better.
Johnny's just a gem now.
Oh yeah.
Since turning heel, he's been a meme, and I'm all fucking about it.
I've been telling motherfuckers this, and everybody looks like I'm crazy. Like, there is no NXT without Johnny Gargano. Like, he is.
Oh, for sure.
Heart and soul. Like, when you think NXT, like, I love Finn, I love Shinsuke, all those guys before him, but Johnny Gargano is at the top of Mount Rushmore for NXT.
I would agree.
Like,
oh yeah.
You can add me, you can argue me all you want. It don't fucking matter because there's nothing you can have this man do that he doesn't do and make himself look good and whoever the fuck he's in the ring with look good too.
Facts.
No, yeah, I mean, who is more NXT than him? Adam Cole, maybe, but not even, you know.
And he want maybe one or two steps under.
Yeah. And like you can also throw Ciampa in there too. Like that's like your top three.
Yeah.
Johnny, Cole.
Yeah, but I'd still say Gargano's the.
Yeah.
And the only reason don't get me wrong, both of them are good, but like Cole to a certain extent could be a good babyface if they let him. But we saw how Ciampa is as a babyface. It didn't work. So like my thing is that Johnny can be whatever you need him to be.
Yeah.
Oh, he's way more versatile for sure.
Yeah, that's the MVP. You need that 5-tool player that whatever that night you need him to be, he can be that for you and make it look good and make whoever they're in him with him good too. That's why I say he is NXT.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, next there was like the brief little interview with Cameron Grimes. Basically, he's still petrified and all paranoid and shit from his like House of Terror match from Halloween Havoc last week. Which I think is kind of funny.
The zombie orgy.
I mean, at the end, man, they were all flopping around and shit in there, and he was just laying in the middle of the ring. It was sexual.
I mean,
and with Dexter Lumis just standing over top of him and shit, looking like he just shot a load off.
It was
Jesus.
Holy fuck.
Just saying.
Oh my god. Alright, so we're just gonna go straight into Cameron Grimes taking on Kushida. Like, Grimes is still very paranoid.
This is a long ass match.
It really was
longer than I expected. I really thought it was gonna be over quick. I mean, it was still a great match. Like, Kushida being this, he's a heel. Like,
yeah,
he is. Like, we know. But like this aggressive side of him is working wonders. Like he's focusing on Cameron's arm because he has that hoverboard lock. At one point, the ref gets knocked out of the ring due to Cameron Grimes, and Kushida locks in the hoverboard. Ref is nowhere to be found. He's on the outside, basically dead. Grimes taps, nothing, and then Cameron Grimes ends up hitting like the Spanish fly thing, which is beautiful every time he does it.
Yeah.
And he pins Kushida 1, 2, 3, but again, there's no ref. And then out comes the zombie ref. And Cameron Grimes is all scared and doesn't want anything to do with him. And Kushida again locks in the hoverboard lock for the win, and it was just madness. I was
yeah. I thought the zombie ref was a nice touch. I thought that was funny as hell.
I mean, I liked it all. I mean, the match was great. Like, too many losses for Cameron Grimes for your only like actual fucking heel in your mid card. Like, he can't lose that many matches. You got to give him something. Because technically he's not, because Kushida's a heel, but they just won't just flat out say it and get it over with. But
right. No, I hear you. I mean, I love Cameron Grimes right now too, man. I'd like to see him get a few wins because like to the moon. Like I hear myself doing that shit every once in a while, like around the house and stuff, you know.
Of course.
So I must like him, you know.
I just think he's just so dope in the ring. Like I mean, there's nothing whatever character they strapped him with, even this bullshit. Like he's just good. He's gonna make it work.
Yeah. Well, he reminds me of like a fucking like traveling carnival employee or some shit. It's like
that's what I think of every time. Like it's like a carnival or some shit.
He's a carnival.
Yeah, exactly. And like there used to be this big carnival in my hometown every year that everybody go to, and so like it just like there was this dude that we named Drunken Carney Bob, and so I think of that dude every time, you know.
There you go.
So I have a strange affinity for Cameron Grimes, you know.
I fucks with it.
There we go. I mean, I guess that's all that matters is that Kev thinks he's a drunk carny, so.
Yep. He might as well be, honestly.
At this point, he might as well be. Following that, we got a very short Io Shirai promo, basically saying there's one challenge she must face, and she wants to face Rhea Ripley one-on-one, and she said she's not afraid of nightmares. Listen, I have been wanting Io and Rhea to go one-on-one because they haven't.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a banger of a match.
That'll tear the house down for sure.
100%.
No question.
Like, how did they just move on from her and Raquel? Like that soon? Like nothing. Like that was the blow off for real. Like, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't work for NXT. I don't book this.
No, I hear you. That did seem a little abrupt, but like, I mean, I'll take it. You know, Rhea versus Io. I mean, Jesus Christ. You know,
as long as Io wins.
I mean,
they might. I mean, they might still.
I could see it going either way.
Yeah, I could see them doing either.
I mean, Rhea Ripley was the woman to finally take, you know, Shayna Baszler's belt. You know, so.
Facts. I don't know. I'm just gonna be happy.
And that's not shade on Shayna Baszler. So, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Or maybe
no, you're fine. I just keep coughing. Okay, so after this, we got a very brief. I can't even really call it a match. Drake Maverick and Killian Dane taking on Everrise.
How did you remember their name?
Because I had to write it down. Because I have to take notes. That's the only reason I know. I think one of them's called Chase Parker. They kept saying that name. That's the only thing I know.
I'll take your word for it.
Kmart Bucks.
Yeah, I mean, that's not even as good as Walmart Bucks.
Yeah.
Oh Oh my god. I mean, basically, the match is very short because the kings of NXT, Pat McAfee, the new NXT tag champs, Danny Burch and Oney Lorcan, and Pete Dunne come out, wreck Killian Dane and Drake Maverick, and then they go to a commercial, which is stupid. I was very upset. I was like, please don't.
This segment was too fucking long.
But goddamn, Pat McAfee.
I mean, he's know why they gave him the time because, I mean, white MVP needs it, but this went way longer than it had to.
No, it was a little lengthy, but holy shit! I mean, like, it was dope. I mean, he made me like think that they might actually take over NXT. You know.
I mean, in this long ass winded promo, basically, I tried to get as much of it as I could. McAfee's basically the only one talking. He said, "This is the greatest four-man group in the history of wrestling." False. They decided to do a quick trip down memory lane of Undisputed Era, talking about when they debuted in NXT, Roddy turning on Pete Dunne to join, which Pete Dunne then takes the mic and is like, "Be careful who you trust in this business." Roddy turned his back on me. I turned my back on Kyle. Which, Kyle did nothing wrong. There was no need. Kyle O'Reilly is a precious human, and you ruined him, and I'm very mad. I fucking love Kyle O'Reilly. So I was pissed. But that's fine.
And in all fairness, though, he is probably the biggest dick of all of them as a heel.
Yeah.
By far.
By far. I just fucking love Kyle O'Reilly.
I do too. Ain't mad at you.
Where is this? Oh, and then Pat McAfee's talking about how this group came together, and it was super easy because they all hate Undisputed Era for specific reasons. He even brought up Ridge Holland, and then he was like, "Well, Ridge broke his legs, so then my ace in the hole, Pete Dunne." And then they decide that, like, do we want to raise the banner of Undisputed Era? He's like, "This is a democracy. We're gonna talk about this. Do you guys want to do this?" And they're all just like, "No, burn it." So they burn the flag of Undisputed Era in a trash can in the middle of the ring. They're leaving, and Killian Dane comes back outside, starts beating up Pat McAfee.
But you didn't say that. You forgot to say that they kicked the shit out of him and fucking Dirk, whatever, Drake in the ring to get the fucking promo started.
Well, I mean, I said they beat him up. I mean, they wrecked him pretty good.
They fucking killed him. They stomped the shit out of him.
Well, I mean, not as bad as what friggin' Pete Dunne did. Put his head in the driver's door of Pat McAfee's car, kicked the door into Dane's face, and Pat McAfee's like, "Alright, it's a little aggressive, we'll talk about it." And then they all got in the car and they drove away. But before they did, "We're the greatest, you suck, cheers." Thoughts, feelings, opinions, what's going on here?
Yep, I was about it. I liked it.
It's all right. I mean, Pat McAfee's the talker, so we get it. But I just don't think fucking Danny Burch and whatever his name and Daniel Orkin, they don't. I don't get their inclusion in this. Like, it doesn't. Like, I get it. Like, I love that they had some real reasoning behind it. It wasn't just like, "Hey, I got grab some guys in the back," or, "Hey, you want to come fuck with me?" Like, I'm glad that they like said, like, we literally formed just to fuck up Undisputed Era. So like that part I got, but like just them as a tag team, like they're such a fucking like mid card, like lower mid card, like I don't know. They put over too many good people for me to take them serious as a viable threat. Like they were everybody's measuring stick. Whenever a new tag team or a new group was formed, the first fucking people they went against was these two. And they always lost. So it's like,
yeah,
I don't know. I like the pairing of Pete Dunne and McAfee, but yeah, they just I don't know. It just I'm not gonna say it's ass, but I'm gonna give it a shot. But yeah, just them two together with this group, I'm on the fence about it.
I'm waiting for next week, and we come back to this, and you're like, it's ass. Just waiting.
I like him. I mean, I like Pete Dunne for sure. I love Pete Dunne actually, and I like McAfee. So like, and like I said, as long as he's doing his white MVP shit, like I'm not mad at it.
Kev?
I mean, he's like a poor man's MJF, you know, and so of course I like it.
I think white MVP is better.
I mean, sure, I like that, but like, no, I mean, it's the same kind of energy, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
like especially if they had kept Ridge, if Ridge hadn't blown, his legs hadn't exploded like Lieutenant Dan, like they literally would have been the White Hurt Business. Seriously.
Yeah. I mean, they basically are.
I mean, they really. But I'm saying they definitely would have been. They had the muscle dude, the cruiserweight,
yeah,
head talking, and then the random guy. Like they literally would have been the White Hurt Business.
A random guy.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yo, Pete Dunne looks good though. Now,
yes,
man, holy crap, he got ripped. Jesus Christ.
And that man's style, like he is not fucking around, like stomping a dude's head in with the fucking Yeezys on.
Iconic.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
How do you guys feel about the Johnny Gargano at home?
Oh, that was dope. It's
fucking
so funny.
gold.
Yeah.
I
mean, we said it. Gargano can't do anything wrong, man. Yeah. He's so good at everything.
So basically, Johnny Gargano is now a lover of wheels because Halloween Havoc, and he won his match due to the Scream Mask, who he gets a call from, and is like, "I'm inside your house," and he's like, "I know, you're sitting right here," and they're just playing life.
No, he's not about the conversation they had on the phone, sitting right next to each other.
I know.
Like, why am I doing this? You're sitting right here, and then he finally hangs up the fucking phone.
So good.
Yeah,
so good.
And Johnny brings up he also kind of has a curse, much like Sasha Banks, where every time he defends his title, he loses as soon as he defends it. And he said, well, not this time. So he's going to defend it next week against someone worthy of challenging for the title. We don't know who that is yet. And
Jobber.
Then what?
Jobber.
Stop it. I mean, it probably will be. But
yeah.
I mean, it ends with Johnny spinning the wheel for the Scream Mask and just dancing with his North American title. Johnny wins. Wheels love Johnny.
Any ideas on who the Scream person is?
I think it's Indy Hartwell.
That's what I'm gonna say. That's what everybody's saying.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I honestly, I thought it was kind of like Candice LeRae the first time, but then when she was talking to him later, then I was like, nah, it couldn't have been, you know, because I was like, oh, well, she lost her match at Halloween Havoc. That makes sense. But then obviously that couldn't have been, you know.
I'll pose the question. Do you think it could literally be like the first movie Scream, where it can be Candice dressed up in the Scream Mask and also Johnny dressed up in the Scream Mask?
That would be dope. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, there you go.
Book
Could
it.
be.
I'm a genius. That's what I want now. Because we haven't seen both Candice and Johnny.
That would be a hell of a throwback.
I don't think.
We have.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I'm a genius. It's both of them. Call them.
I take.
I'm into it. That's a really dope idea, honestly.
Thank you. I have those sometimes, occasionally. So.
I mean, I won't tell anybody if you won't.
Okay. God damn it. Next up, we have Toni Storm taking on Shotzi Blackheart. Immediately, you can tell something's off because Shotzi doesn't come to the ring with her tank. And she gets in Tony's face. She's like, what'd you do to my tank? And immediately starts the match off. Shotzi botches almost immediately. Like, almost eats shit off the top rope.
I know.
Yeah.
It was literally
that was bad.
She did that, and Trent also slipped on the top rope on the same night. So, like, that's weird.
But she's always, like, weird on the top rope. Like, it always looks off. That's why I always say she's like a fucking, like, female version of Mick Foley to me. Like, she does some terrifying shit, and, like, she can fuck some shit up, but she could also kill herself at any second.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I agree. I mean, I could be alone in this. I don't know. The match to me felt kind of sloppy between the two of them, but I don't know. That might just be me.
No, I was sloppy.
No, it felt sloppy to me too.
It was sloppy as shit.
It was still good.
I mean, yeah, it was still good. Like,
I think a lot of it. So you got to think this is probably Toni Storm's third match in 6 months.
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah.
I mean,
I think that's all it. I think that's all it came out to be was just in ring rust, no real chemistry. This match just kind of came out of nowhere. So it was a decent match, but it was definitely fucking sloppy.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and Toni had control for the majority, 90% of the match. At one point, Shotzi has a modified DDT on the outside, and she makes it.
That was brutal. Was brutal.
They both are just out, and Shotzi makes it back into the ring on the count of 9, and the ref just stops counting. That
happened too. It was another match. It might have been AEW or something like that. It was a 9 count and slides in and he just stops counting and match still goes.
Yeah, that's not how. If I've been watching wrestling for as long as I have, I'm pretty sure it's not how a count out works.
Nah.
I didn't notice, but
I noticed because I was like, she slid in at 9, and then I was like, oh my god, that's 10. Shotzi wins. No, the ref just checks on Shotzi, completely ignores Toni on the outside. But I guess it makes sense because Candice LeRae pops up on the screen. And she's like, Shotzi, don't worry, I found your tank. It was in the middle of the road. It's fine. I'm gonna stop cars from trying to run it over, whatever, protect it. And while she does that, Toni kind of just comes up behind Shotzi, rolls her up for the win.
That was the bullshit. Straight bullshit. Because it makes Toni seem like she needs that. When Toni, to me, maybe the top 2 or 3 women on your entire fucking roster.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't need a cheap roll up to beat fucking Shotzi. Come on, man.
I mean, she didn't. It just showed that Shotzi was distracted. That's all. I don't think. I know
doing it because they really just shouldn't have done this fucking match, but they were trying to protect her. But still, at the end of the day, it still makes fucking Toni look like shit because she sees she's clearly distracted about that dumbass fucking tank, which I'm glad got destroyed. And then
but by the way, why the hell did Candice LeRae have to drive a mile in order for that tank to get destroyed like that?
Because it fucking got stuck under the fucking thing. It was nowhere near. Whoever was driving that didn't think that you got a lifted fucking Jeep 3 feet off the ground higher than the damn fucking car wheel.
They drove forever. I was like, is this thing ever gonna are they just gonna stop? What what the fuck?
Yeah, that's what happens when you have a Jeep anything lifted like that. It got caught under the undertow. They didn't run it over with the tires like they should have.
So
that's out the Candice doing that fucking tank because I hated it.
So Candice and after Toni rolls up Shotzi, it pans back up to Candice. And she's like, oh, there's a car. I'll stop and make sure they don't hit the tank. And she gets in the driver's seat and runs over the tank saying, this is what happens when you stick your nose in other people's business. You hear Shotzi's blood-curdling screams as her tank gets destroyed. And before she drives off, we see the Scream mask in the back seat. And she says, you took the NXT women's title from me. Now we're even. R.I.P. the tank.
My favorite part of the whole show.
It.
You're a hater.
I was just going to say you're a hater.
You're right. I hate that fucking tank. I hate that stupid ass scream. I hate the welcome to the ball pit. I got some balls for you. Shut the fuck up. Just get in the ring and wrestle.
Jesus. No way, man. Shotzi fucking rules. Everything about her's awesome. She's punk as fuck. Yeah, she's making G.G. Allen fucking references and Black Flag patches and Misfits patches on her gear and shit and green hair.
Her dope at Halloween Havoc, but the rest of the 364 days of the year, I only like her in the ring.
Nah.
Jesus. Okay. Arandis hates fun.
You're the grumpy old man. Get off my lawn. Close that goddamn door. You're trying to air condition the whole neighborhood.
Perfect.
That's oh Jesus. So after this match, we get a quick little thing of Escobar and Legado de Fantasma outside. They're talking about Jake Atlas, and Jake Atlas literally rolls up, hits Escobar with a pipe, and then drives away. Like, what was the point of this?
My thing is like, and then at the end, Escobar looked like he did something. Like he was like proud, like he, like, no, you just got fucking your ass handed to you, pulled off. Like you didn't win that fight, bro. Like you and your guys got y'all's ass kicked. Like he literally looked like he just won something. Like he was buttoned up, like howling and everything. I'm like, what the fuck? Did they like film this in reverse? Like I was lost. I ain't gonna lie, I was lost.
I was also confused.
It made sense though. Like if niggas run up on me like that, I'm gonna bust somebody in the head with a pipe too. 3 dudes trying to jump me. This is the first time some shit made sense. Them just whooping everybody's ass and nobody doing it. I would have came with the pipe too. Pause, because for the pause.
Jesus Christ! You know, if you hadn't even said that, I wouldn't even have noticed.
Somebody would have.
Probably. I mean, you're right.
Kev, anything to add?
I think our end said it all.
Yeah, Jake Atlas is swinging that pole. Pause.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, Timothy Thatcher is a thing still. With these freaking Thatch cans or whatever the fuck he's calling them.
This is dumb.
Yeah, it's literally stupid. I'm gonna breeze through it. Don't worry.
I don't like it.
Basically, he's
vignettes were better.
What?
Him doing the vignettes of it were better when you didn't see the guys and shit, and he's just choking people out. Way better than live in person.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the ring. He's showing us reversals on this poor kid, and he keeps saying, "Be prepared for anything." And what's his name? Austin Gray, the guy from like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Attacks Thatcher, hits him with a nice super kick, and that was literally the end of the segment. And
Austin Gray was actually dope and evolved though. He's actually a really good wrestler. He really is.
I believe you. It's just this segment was a waste of my time.
Absolutely.
I mean, I liked that he came out and like attacked him and stuff because I thought that made sense.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I'm just over this Thatch can stuff. Like RN said, I mean, the vignettes were cool because it made Thatcher look like a total badass.
Mm-hmm.
This just is dumb. Like,
my thing is like, they're going about him all wrong. This is not like, I know it's WWE and they always try and give everybody the chance to like be talkers and be on the mic, but some people's characters and who they just are. Like the dude don't even own a fucking TV. Like there's no need to have him out front center. Like his thing is come to the ring, choke you the fuck out, and beat the living dog shit out of you and leave. Like him and Walter were a team for a reason. Like they are the same exact person.
Oh my God.
Like
yeah, like he should be hanging out with like Oni and Lorcan or Oni Lorcan and
they all were like a group, not like a real group, but they all were like kind of in and out and like interchangeable with each other, but especially Walter and Thatcher were actually a tag team, like, and they were murdering people.
Oh yeah, I could see that.
Oh my God,
I could totally see that, and they would be really dope.
Thinking of Walter just makes my chest hurt.
Just think of Thatcher with a dude in a sleeper hole while Walter just wails their ass with knife edge shots while he's choking them.
Jesus Christ!
And then when he gets done, he suplexes him from the sleeper position.
Jesus.
Holy shit, that's brutal as fuck.
Ring camp. That was their look. Just look it up. Look up Thatcher and Walter. They fucking brutalized people. Muggings is what it looked like.
Muggings.
That
rules. Jesus Christ. I'm definitely looking at it.
Stokely Hathaway or whatever the fuck his name is, Bivens. He was Thatcher's manager. He was like with him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Michael Bivens or whatever his name is now.
Malcolm?
Malcolm, whatever. The dude that's with Turk.
You said like 4 different names, so I got really confused.
Bivens is the only thing I remember. He's Stokely Hathaway to me, but the guy that's with Turkish AOP.
Turkish
right.
AOP.
Those.
You remember those guys?
Oh, I forget their name.
They had the face paint and shit. They looked like long hair version of AOP.
If I felt like going to get my notes from when I did the draft with.
Oh, I forgot you guys didn't watch NXT like that. But yeah, they were just like literally like a big Turkish version of AOP.
Yeah, they were huge.
Huge.
Fair enough.
I just don't remember their names. If I wanted to search through a pile of papers real quick, I did the draft with
it's not that important.
The Smacking It Raw, that was a list, or they were a tag team on the list.
They're a terrible team. I don't even remember their name.
I don't remember either.
Well, fair enough.
So we go from that to Xia Li backstage. She's having an interview, and they keep asking her about like these letters she's received from Boa, and she's like, well, they're personal, and like you don't get to know what's in them. And right on cue, William Regal, God bless his soul, brings her another letter, and she reads it, and she's immediately like, I need a match with Raquel Gonzalez next week. And Regal's like, are you sure? She might eat you. Like, yeah. Are you sure about this?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think the letters are? Like, do you guys have any idea like what's inside them or anything?
I was thinking earlier when it happened, I was thinking ass.
Okay.
Wow.
It's not moving forward or progressing.
I mean,
it's just Xia Li getting her ass kicked every week.
Yeah.
It's a waste of Boa. Like, he's not like super dope, but I mean, like, he's a big ass fucking Asian dude that's not like 5'11" that they didn't like have some racist ass shit doing. Like, he's a big fucking dude that can actually go a little bit in the ring. Like, it's a waste of both their talents to me.
Oh yeah, Xia Li's dope in the ring. Honestly, yeah. I feel like
this goes back to a whole nother set. He's like the first like Chinese something, and like that to your fucking advantage. Yao Ming the fuck out of him. Like, that's a market you want.
Yao Ming.
No, seriously, that's what the NBA.
No, I hear you.
And now
no, I know you're right. I remember that.
Yeah, their second biggest now is the China and like Asian market. Like, they go from there just as big as stars there as they are here. I'm like, they dropped the ball in so many ways. Like, what's the point of pointing that out when you sign him? And then he's just writing love letters in the back now.
So you think they're love letters?
It is kind of strange.
Let's just be honest. With WWE, what else would they be?
I mean, that's true.
Everything always ends up being a love story. You just can't have a man and a woman in a story together and them not end up fucking her or kissing or something.
It's kind of true.
Yeah.
They don't deal in logic. Like, two bad guys can't fight. Two good guys can't fight. A man and a woman can't be friends and not fuck or want to fuck or think about fucking. Like, it's just like any logical based relationships, they don't think it happen.
Throw it out the window. It's trash. They don't care about that stuff.
Throw logic out the window.
Throw it out the window.
That's basically WWE.
It's either gonna be his girlfriend or she's like his mom or some shit. Who knows? It's gonna be some weird ass like.
She's his mom.
Tell me that would not be the weirdest thing you've ever seen on WWE TV.
It wouldn't be.
I mean, that's fair.
It wouldn't be at all, but like, I just didn't expect you to say that.
I'm just doing like they do, throwing shit at the wall, see if it sticks. That's all I'm doing.
If she ends up being his mom, everyone come back to this podcast and RN will be right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It wouldn't be the strangest thing WWE's ever done, that's for sure.
I know, and that's
not even close.
That is the saddest part.
Like it like some of the things, it seems relatively tame compared to some of the shit they've done, honestly.
Right.
That's a whole nother podcast.
Well, yeah.
I was talking about every stupid ass thing WWE's done. But let's move on to the main event. Tommaso Ciampa taking on Patrick Clark. Because we do not call him anything. Stop it. No. We do not call him anything else. We call him Patrick.
What's wrong with calling him unsolicited dick pic? Isn't that what he did?
Yeah.
No, he sent the unsolicited dick pic to a minor.
I'm not gonna. That's even worse. I don't know.
So basically, this entire
Anyway.
match. Okay, before we even talk about the match, Ciampa comes to the ring looking like freaking Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
So dope.
Get over here.
Yeah, that was really cool.
I fucking love Tommaso Ciampa. Everything about him, his demeanor, his gear, everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it literally this whole match was him whooping Patrick.
Whooping that ass.
No, that's exactly what I wanted out of this too. Exactly. I remember because my girlfriend was watching it with me, and I go, "Man, if Ciampa doesn't beat the shit out of him, this match sucks." Like what else? At this point, if people don't like seeing Patrick get his ass kicked, you're an asshole.
That's what they're doing, and watch what happens. Look at right here. They're going to turn the crowd. They're going to get people back on their side. Watch it. Watch it happen.
Probably.
People are fucking stupid. Watch what happens.
Yeah, because you're probably right.
He hasn't missed a show. He's been on almost every fucking show.
Yep.
And he's got his ass completely fucking handed to him every match he's been in. Mm-hmm. And he is one of the best fucking sellers in the business by far. He sells those ass whoopers better than anybody. Watch by I'll say Royal Rumble. Watch they flip the crowd and he starts getting cheered. Watch. That's how stupid people.
It wouldn't surprise me.
We elected a pussy grabber as president, so I think he'll be our unsolicited dick pics will be back in our good graces by Royal Rumble.
I thought we said yesterday we weren't talking about politics.
I wasn't talking about politics. I was talking about what that man did. Mm-hmm. That's not politics. He grabs pussies. He said it.
We're not even talking about it. Anyways, Ciampa whoops Patrick the entire match.
I hear what you mean, though. Like, no.
Go ahead. You came out of nowhere, scared me. Go ahead.
No, sooner or later, people are going to totally forget about that shit, and they're going to be like, sorry, I didn't mean to fucking... No, you're totally right. I mean, at some point, people are just going to be like, oh, yeah, I forgot that even happened. Like, he's just dope. You know what I mean? And
so fucking stupid. They're so pretentious and think they're so smart. But at the end of the day, the WWE yanks these fucking people's chains all the time. And before they even know it, they're cheering on somebody that sent their niece a dick pic. Like, watch. Yeah. I'm telling you, book it.
No.
Lars Sullivan.
Don't book it.
Look, Lars Sullivan.
Yeah.
Back on TV.
Yeah.
All of it gives me a migraine thinking about it.
No, it does me too. It doesn't make any
awful.
goddamn sense.
That's it doesn't matter how good of a seller they are. It doesn't matter if they're fantastic in the ring. Nah, it shouldn't fucking matter. What? No. Fuck Patrick Clark. I'm saying it again. Fuck Patrick Clark.
I'm not wavering. I'm just saying watch.
No, I mean you're totally right because it's all just a PR thing, and if they can control the narrative enough, yeah, of course people are gonna cheer him because how can you not? He's a talented fucking guy. Like there's no denying that. Right. But he's also an unsolicited dick pic sender to minors, you know? So it's like I think that one is a little more important. Just throwing it out there.
Maybe. I don't know. Not according to WWE, but that's besides the point.
Yeah.
Like I said, Ciampa whoops Patrick this entire match. Patrick gets like a few offensive things, but that's about it. He ends up hitting Willow's bell and then the fairy tale ending for the win. And I caught it on Twitter because after NXT went off the air, he delivered this beautiful promo. Did you guys see it?
No.
After
I didn't know anything about that.
Podcast stuff. Go on NXT's Twitter and listen and watch Ciampa's promo to the crowd.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I will.
That man, I'm telling you, I love that man. Fucking love Tommaso Ciampa.
He is good.
It's just you can just feel the emotion in his voice. God, it's so good. I wish they aired it.
Don't get your pants rolling and twist.
No. I'm just saying it was a fantastic promo. Like, and I wish they would have. I wish they would have aired it. But I mean,
where's your water bottle at?
Huh?
Where's your get a bucket and a mop?
Ah, you guys are stupid.
I didn't want to go that far.
You were going down. Listen, okay, I just want to say this. She accused me of sucking MJF's dick one time. I don't care.
Man, I have that screen recorded still, and it is my favorite thing I've ever said on this podcast.
It was funny.
Oh my god, Ariane, I'll send it in the chat. It is the funniest thing because it came out of nowhere too. Oh god.
What's good
so if you're getting that wop from Tommaso Ciampa,
I ain't getting a wop from Tommaso. I'm just saying I love Tommaso.
It looked kind of woppy to me. I'm not gonna lie.
It looked kind of woppy to me.
It sounded kind of woppy too.
It's not.
They're making noises with their mouth right now.
Jesus Christ.
All right, listen, I am over this. And the fact that I do another podcast with both of you, fuck. Thank you guys for watching. I guess we'll see you live on Saturday, twitch.tv/puttingyouover after Full Gear's over for the fallout from Full Gear. So we will see you guys then. Bye-bye.
Saturday, bitches.